Portland police have described how the nightly riots have been affecting their ability to respond to some high priority calls. And now we're hearing just what type of calls police say they're able to respond to and which go unanswered for a significant period of time. Fox 12's Drew Reeves shares one police sergeant's firsthand experience. Drew?
Yeah, Portland police posted a video to their Facebook page today, which shows what a night looks like for patrol officers during these nightly protests and riots. Police say that many officers will not make it to many of the calls they receive each night.
These are calls that are not going to be answered for hours.
In an interview posted to the Portland Police Bureau Facebook page, we're getting a look at what officers are dealing with each night. The Post says this interview happened Friday night when a riot was declared at the North Precinct.
And we're only going to calls where people are being actively hurt. There is an active disturbance where people are physically in danger. Short of that, we're not going to the call.
Police say Sergeant Joshua Silverman was just one of 4 patrol vehicles able to take calls that night, as everyone else was assigned to the protest. And we're getting a chance to hear some of those calls that officers say they're not able to respond to.
We have 6 to 7 street racers doing donuts in a business's parking lot. We have somebody who was the victim of a hit and run, and because they have dyslexia, they're unable to fill out the online report, so they need an officer in person in order to take that.
Today, Portland Police Chief Chuck LOVELL addressed those wait times, saying the number of calls unanswered each night varies.
I've seen as many as 80 calls holding. We've had calls holding upwards of 20-something hours, depending on the staffing.
Chief LOVELL says many patrol units are getting called in to help with crowd control, sometimes leaving just a handful of patrol units. And with resources stretched thin, political leaders like President Donald Trump are calling on the state to call in the National Guard. The chief says with partners like OSP and the Sheriff's Office, he doesn't think that's needed.
I think right now we're in a place where I feel like we can handle the crowd control with our partners, but if that decision's made down the road, then that's a decision that gets made above my head.
The chief also added that 50 people are retiring in August, putting a greater strain on the department. He said that each night PPB does its best to split officers between the protests and on patrol. Reporting live in Northeast Portland, Drew Reeves, Fox 12 Oregon.